did say I wanted a good place to film for Halloween, but maybe I spoke too soon? But anyway, in this place till Halloween's over, we're gonna talk about the iPhone 15 Ultra. Yeah, because that's been a thing going around lately, and let's talk about it. Alrighty, the first story, the main story of the day, let's talk about the iPhone 15. Now, do I even want to do this? Me personally, no. I really don't want to, but considering money is tight right now, I need something to pay the bills. Nah, I'm just playing. Money's always good in my life. But anyway, talking about the iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Ultra, it seems that it looks from early reports, because we're so close to the 15 that we have to start the bandwagon now. Well, it seems like Apple is going to do the Ultra series, and it does look like they will be going all in on that name tag, but it looks like they will be doing a lot of things differently, and it could potentially be the biggest change to the iPhone since the iPhone. I'm just playing. According to reports from several different sources, I will leave links in the description, the iPhone 15 is slated to be replacing the Pro Max with the name Ultra. In this new reports from early reports, and again, of course, as time goes on, we're going to be updating more and more, it says that the iPhone 15 Ultra will be a newer type of Ultra model that will be the premium of premium of premium iPhones and will replace the tag of Pro Max. Now, the Pro series will still be around in the iPhone 15 Pro, but no longer will there be a Pro Max. Instead, it will be the 15 Ultra. Well, I guess if they're going to try to make a name work, I guess Ultra does kind of sound slightly better. But anyway, taking a look at the reports, it says that yes, this new iPhone 15 will have a new camera setup in the front. It will have two cameras in the front. It will retain the dynamic island, which, I mean, at this point we kind of already knew. We're also hearing reports that also in this, that this is the model that will get USB Type-C. Hence the reason that they're calling it Ultra. Now, on the one hand, I'm like, okay, you know, you put USB-C on an iPhone, you call it Ultra, that does sound pretty cool. But what about everything else? Well, it seems also from the reports that the iPhone 15 Ultra will also be getting more powerful cameras. It will also be getting a new display technology, which I believe will enhance the always-on display, because based on early reports and battery indications, the always-on display from Apple was a huge fail. And then to round it all off, the iPhone 15 Ultra will also be a bigger phone. Now that one is a little bit of an outstretch because we haven't had much reports to back that up. But based on everything we're hearing about this new iPhone 15 Ultra, I just gotta ask the question, why are we talking about it right now? I mean, I get it, all jokes aside, why are we talking about this right now? Like, the iPhone 14 lineup just came out and people are still ordering the Pros and don't even have their models yet, and we're already talking about a phone that's not even in pre-production or even in the development stage. So why are we talking about it now? We're gonna talk about it eventually, but could we have waited at least till the end of December? But I guess the main reason why a lot of people are talking about it is because of the USB Type-C rumors. We've been hearing for a long time that because of these new rulings and regulations, that Apple is probably going to have to cave, and it does seem like that looks more and more probable as we get closer and closer and closer. And it does seem that yes, with these new rulings, it looks like they are going to have to cave eventually. Now, I have made the reports that they said that they would go wireless, they would remove the charging port. But then, of course, I was looking at more information that there would be class action lawsuits, you know, up the yin yang already. And of course, with Apple right now being in the weeds with their software being so buggy and just being kind of a mess, which, by the way, video coming on that later on, I think it's safe to say that the iPhone 15 Ultra putting a USB Type-C on does sound pretty tempting given everything that's going on right now. And also, really just to kind of round it all off, I, for one, probably will get that phone. That was the original phone that I wanted to get because I had no intentions of getting the 14 Pro Max. But if they put USB Type-C on the iPhone, if they do that, if it comes on and if it happens, I will tell you people right now that that is going to be the #1 biggest selling phone in the world, because for the first time, Apple has finally given everybody what they wanted, and that's USB-C on an iPhone. So will that happen? We'll have to wait and see. But right now, these are early reports. So again, guys, they're going to change. They're going to fluctuate. They're going to go all over the place. So we'll keep it in here and we'll definitely update you. Now let's talk to story number 2. Alrighty, the last story, let's talk about the Apple AR/VR headset. Now, as you know, this project has been talked about for a while through everybody in the tech world, including myself, because this is one of the few projects where it is getting no leaks or attention. We only have design concept images. We don't actually have any real renders, because Apple has kept this project so under wrap that it is so tightly guarded that even if one person decided to leak it, they would literally fire the person. This is more private than any iPhone or any iPad or Mac or anything. But today, Tim Cook recently went on an interview with a university giving talk about augmented reality, and in that speech, he did hint at the future of the AR headset. In this speech that he gave, he reports saying that in the not so distant future, we will be seeing a huge impact in augmented reality, and that he said one day we will ask ourselves, how have we lived without augmented reality for so long? And also hinting that in the near distant future, it will play a big key role. Now, I do believe in augmented reality, and I do believe in that concept. But the biggest thing that I've always had an issue is the practicality, because a general person like me would never use that kind of concept. But for companies that can use 3D renderings, models, schematics, just to show you what things would look like in real time, that's a different story. But now trying to sell that concept to the general consumer is becoming more and more, probable, because we have things like VR headsets, we have things like the PlayStation VR, we have Xbox goggles, which never really came to be. Then of course we have the Oculus, and then there's so many products trying to take advantage of this technology. So the fact that Tim Cook is literally telling us, yes, Apple's coming in and they're going to revolutionize the way we use AR, and the quote that they're going around with this name tag is Reality Pro. Now, I know for a fact that this product is not going to be cheap by any stretch of imagination. This is not in any way going to be a cheap product. However, I will say that this probably will be a very big product for Apple, because Apple is going all in on VR technology and they really want to make a big splash. And I gotta tell you guys, for all that I've said that I don't use it, when I do use this technology, I gotta say it is smooth and it is so nice on Apple's devices in comparison to Android's, in my opinion. But that doesn't mean that Android can't also do this. So they're still working on it, but it seems that from the big tech giants that really want to go in, it's Apple. And Apple has done a very impressive job with making this technology more and more present and trying to make it more practical. The question of whether or not people will use it, that remains to be seen. But the VR AR headset glasses are getting closer and closer. There are reports saying that in October, Apple might give a sneak peek, they might give a hint at what's to come, but we don't have any solidified information on that. Some people are saying that we could see this in WWDC, or it could be for next year. So we'll update you guys when we get closer and closer to the rumors, but all I can say on this is that this product falls in the caliber of one more thing. So yeah, and that's it for today's episode of Tech Gun. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, hit the like button. If you disliked the video, hit the dislike button. It helps circulate my videos as well. Looks like I'm stuck in this dungeon for a while, so I'm just gonna have to make fun with it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Enjoy yourselves. Halloween is almost here. I love Halloween. I love everything Halloween, so you're gonna see a life shift in my channel. Thanks for watching, and peace!